And we're live. Hold on, let me put this on the community page and we'll be completely done because this shit is insane. Absolutely insane. Community page. Oh my god. I I, I this is insane. I didn't think it would be for that. After the first trade went through, I thought it'd been for anything less, but Marcus Smart, that's of all the people, the heart and soul? The heart and soul is gone? Yo! Oh my god. The heart and oh my god, the one semblance of stable playmaking this team had is gone. We get to see more Jaylen Brown turnovers. Like I don't think you realize how happy this makes me. Listen, I know a lot of people don't have Marcus Smart like maybe high. Like I know a lot of people aren't like they see this and they think Marcus Smart isn't like crazy good or some shit or like he wasn't untouchable. But I need you to realize that Marcus Smart is the thing that holds that team together with his playmaking sometimes. He's the only semblance of actual like normal playmaking that team normally had that's not turnover prone like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. And he's gone. Not to mention one of the better guard defenders in the NBA, maybe a little bit overrated in that sense. But of course, Memphis gets in the Memphis Tatum tries Doan sucks. He's the best backup point guard in the game and was definitely going to get a lot of money. So I guess that helps. And now they have Marcus Smart locked in for a couple more years, and they now have a certified job babysitter that won't just fall behind the bowl. So Memphis, I'm not gonna lie, very nice, very big upgrade. The Celtics getting 2 first-round picks for it's cool, but them losing Marcus Smart is big. Oh my god. I can't wait to play him. I can't wait to play him. I can't wait to play him. Yo. What you trying to get? What you trying to get in, Ronnie? You know what? Never. You know what? Keep it. Whatever. Don't care. Oh my gosh. All right. Now that 13 people in here, let's get into what the actual trade was. It is the Celtics received Kristaps Porzingis, the 2023 pick from Memphis, the 2024 first-round pick. The Wizards get Tyus Jones, which they finally deserve some good goddamn news after all the bullshit they have to go through. And the Grizzlies received Marcus Smart. Of everybody that's getting traded, I would have thought they would have tried to go Derek White and Brogdon, and not Marcus Smart. Wow. You know what's crazy is that you got rid of Ime and you saw how much that affected this team locker room wise and continuity wise. Now you get rid of the heart and soul of that Ross. I'm not gonna lie. Look, they're way too talented to suck, but I'm on the side of this is a big hit to the Celtics overall as a team. This is a big hit. Maybe Brad Stevens screwed up on this one. I'm not too hot on this. I'm ready to take a deep dive and I'll have a video up in the morning, or maybe even earlier than that. I'll probably work on it right now. But like this is a big hit for these guys. This is crazy. Huge trade. Obviously, Memphis, great move. Defensively oriented point guard, as good as a playmaker as Tyus Jones was. Not the best shooter ever, but you also have a guy that understands how to win. That's no nonsense. And you have a bit certified, basically a job babysitter. That's a veteran in that locker room. That's actually gonna have that type of be a better atmosphere for Ja and for that team. So I love it. So maturity in that locker room. I love the trade, even if you do give up Tyus Jones. But for the Boston Celtics to actually give up Marcus Smart is insane. And Washington, say what you want. I'm so happy for y'all that y'all got some good news. Tyus Jones is a great point guard. He was going to get some big money from somebody. He was the best backup point guard in the NBA. And now he was leading those Grizzlies losses with Ja out, and he was doing a very good job at it. And now he has a point. He's probably going to average around a nice 16-7, 16-8 at Washington right now, especially if Kuz resigns. Like, that Washington Wizards, they finally got some good news. Like, I'm happy for them. I really am happy for them. But This is absolutely insane. They got 2 first-round picks for Smart. They can trade up for a good PG in the draft. The Boston is a win now team. The problem, you're not going to trade for a point guard in the draft because you're trying to win now. You're not going to sit here trying to develop talent. They're most like, if anything, I'm most likely thinking they're going to try to use those point guards as trade bait. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sign and trade with Toronto with Fred VanVleet or something to Boston because they need a stable point guard creator. But wow, that also kills a lot of salary issues for Boston. Not really, because I think they just took an 8. I think Kristaps is like 18 million, something like that. I don't know. I love this for the Grizzlies because now they're gonna be crazy with Smart as a backup when Ja comes back. Very, very true. Very, very true. Very true. I think people are underrating Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is really, really good. I think this is more of a maturity and veteran presence mindset for the Grizzlies than an upgrade from Tyus Jones, because you can't really upgrade from him better than any other backup point guard. He was the best backup point guard in the league. So I don't know if Marcus Smart is an entirely huge upgrade. Maybe upgrade defensively, but that's really it. But this is definitely a maturity move and definitely getting some veterans in the locker room and actually getting somebody that's been to the finals, won consistently, and actually get somebody like that in the locker room for these guys. It's more of that move for the Memphis Grizzlies than anything else. And I love it for them to be able to do that. I hope they actually bring back Dillon Brooks now, to be honest, because you have somebody that's going to keep these guys accountable. That's not going to pull up with some of the nonsense that these guys are. Yeah, I would love for them to actually probably bring back Dillon Brooks with this. Let's see. I expect them to send the Wizards some salary. I expected that too. I didn't think that Kristaps was going to call for that much, but I think as soon as the Clippers trade fell through and nobody else really wanted Brogdon, they had to include somebody else to try to fill that salary. And I guess Marcus Smart was more of an option than Derek White for them. Or maybe the Grizzlies wanted Derek White, and that was the only team they could find that could actually consolidate this trade, because they pulled this shit off at the buzzer. It was 7 minutes left before they couldn't pull this trade off anymore. So I guess Brad Stevens just pulled the trigger on this one. He may have pulled the wrong trigger. Who knows? Because that Celtics locker room looked fractured with Ime gone. Now Marcus gone? Ugh. First round picks are not even in the top 20, so it doesn't mean anything. Let's be real here. The Lakers, people are talking about like the Heat using the 17th pick, the Lakers using the 17th pick to get Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, or the Heat using the 18th pick to get somebody. Like, you can definitely get some good draft cap. You can definitely get some good players, especially expiring contracts or contracts that team don't want, for those draft picks, especially in this deep of a draft. I don't think this is the last move Boston's gonna make. And I do think they're going to come back better on paper than they were last season, but I do think it's going to be a lot more of a locker room and continuity issue for them going to next season more than anything else, especially when you get in the playoffs. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh my God. And they haven't seen what a KP screen looks like. Oh my God. Kristaps Porzingis, they really think they're going to get an elite pick and pop option. Kristaps Porzingis doesn't set screens. That man just slips or pops. Does not set screens. But, that is, Celtics have a good PG. They could lose one at somebody. They could lose one, just not the Marcus Smart one. They could have lost Brogdon, or I'm not gonna lie, Derek White, probably somebody you don't want to lose, definitely. But you definitely want to lose Brogdon or try to throw Pritchard in a deal. But you definitely don't want to lose Marcus Smart. I think that's the one guy you probably didn't want to lose. I think they went from a big dub trying to get rid of Brogdon for this to, honestly, I'm gonna say I'm more 50-50, if not low on this trade for them. I'm not gonna lie. Jones is good, but Smart is way better upgrade than Jones, because Smart can also score 20 points. We've seen him doing. So can Tyus. Actually, let me make sure, because I'm pretty sure. I think he had a 20 and 10 or a 30-point game in the playoffs. No, but Tyus, I think y'all really don't understand that Tyus is nice. Let's see. I think it was last year's in the Western Conference Finals. Damn. One of these games. But either way, I'm not gonna go through all that. But Tyus is nicer than people want to give him credit for. Like, that boy is good. I would expect Al Horford to get traded. I didn't expect Al to be involved in the deal. You're getting this to be deeper at that big spot. Right now, I'm pretty sure the way the Celtics are thinking this is that they can run any combination of Al and Rob, Al and Porzingis, Porzingis and Rob, stuff like that. And I would fully expect that right now the best defender they have for Giannis, especially since Grant is going to be gone, is for Giannis and Embiid is Al Horford. Like he's 37 years old, so he's most likely you're going to see him go to the bench and his minutes are going to be heavily monitored until playoff time, and that's when he's going to be throwing at those guys. But as of right now, I knew Al wasn't going to be the one involved in these trade talks, especially since I think the next season his contract was only like 10 mil. If anything, if you throw him in these trades, he would have been salary filler, and to throw so it'd have been Allen, another player to go. So to throw Allen with somebody else leaving your roster, yeah, I knew the Celtics were going to do that because I think he's only making 10 mil next season. His salary wouldn't have been enough for this. Yeah, but Smart is a two-way player in the playoffs. Come playoff time, Smart is more efficient like the man turns into an all-star like this year. He only does it against us. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Like he literally only does that against us. It pisses me off sometimes. Unless I'm mistaken against some of the series and I'm being a hater. Let me look. Oh, damn, I did not know his playoff numbers went up like that. Never mind. Yeah, I was being a hater. Yeah, never mind. I was being a hater. My fault. He's a 15-5 guy in the playoffs, which is pretty good, but later rounds, yeah, then yeah, never mind. Yeah, maybe I was being a hater. My fault. You got me on that one, Ronnie. I was being a hater. My fault. Do you think the Lakers can get healed in Turner? Yes, they can, but I would actually like Miami to. For people who don't know, I'm a Heat fan, big Heat fan. This is why I'm also very happy about the Celtics' downfall in the sense. But teams are gonna overpay. Heat waiting for value. Oh, this isn't about the Heat. We're not gonna talk about the Heat today. I'm sorry. I guess we'll talk about the Heat in the sense of competition type thing, but we're focusing on what this trade is right now. I know I'm saying I thought Al was going to be in this trade. I'm saying I think the Celtics might move him after getting Tingis Pingis. No, they're not. First things first, you can't trust. You have to have depth at the bigs. If they don't keep Al Horford, the next big they have, if Robert Williams or Tingis Pingis gets hurt, is like Sam Hoosier or Luke Cornett. Like they have to keep some depth at their big men, and I don't think they're gonna try to. I don't think they're going to get rid of Al for that. Smart went crazy in the Sixer series. Yeah. Damn, they messed up trading Smart. My head too. Porzingis is not that good, bro. He had his best season of his career, but it was on a team that obviously wasn't winning. But his advanced stats were amazing. He's one of the best rim defenders and drop defenders in the NBA, so that's a big upgrade for them. And he also shot a career high from three, and he played a career amount of games, and he's about to enter his prime. So it all depends on health for him. A problem that he had with Luka in the sense is that he wasn't getting the same touches that he wanted. And he wasn't playing in the flow of that offense. And I wonder how that's going to work with Boston when you have two ball dominant guys instead of one ball dominant guy in Dallas, even though Luka was literally ball dominant. So he may not still get the same. He may be in the same position he was in Dallas where he wasn't getting the same touches. And when he wasn't getting those touches, he was lackadaisical and not really like locked into those games. So it really depends on his mentality going to Boston. Like, is he ready to win? Lakers are getting some ridiculous deal shenanigans. Chris Middleton just opted out of the 40 million. What's wrong with nobody else is giving him that type of money, especially with injury history? Should opt in. I don't think he's opting out because he thinks he get more money. I think he's willing to give the Bucks a better deal so they can get better. I think he wants to win. I think that's the thing. Like, first of all, nobody can give him that type of money per year. He wasn't going to get 40 million from anybody else. Nobody can give him that type of money outright. So I definitely think it's just more of I'm going to take a lesser deal and help the Bucks be able to actually have some flexibility to get better so we can actually win a championship next season. Because I don't even know what team he can go to that he'd be a major upgrade for them. Lakers need another star for the chip, though. Not really. Not really. For what you threw that team together, the walk through Memphis, and you beat the shit out of Golden State. And yes, Denver whooped y'all, but Denver played the best I've seen them play against the Lakers, and they did it. And all those games were close, even if you lost all of them, which is fine. I think the Lakers are in a better position than a lot of people want to say that they are. If anything, I'm not gonna lie. At current date, if they retain Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and they re-sign D'Lo, the Lakers are at worst, I think, the third best roster in the Western Conference. They're fine. You a Heat fan? Big Heat fan. Big three right behind me, boy. I swear I better see some 10 trades today, especially since the draft night because it's 12 a.m. Oh my! Tomorrow night looks like it's gonna be. Tomorrow night sounds like it's gonna be a banger. Oh, they also get Danilo Gallinari and Mike Muscala. Damn. So Gallinari still got dealt. Didn't even get to play a game with his childhood team. That sucks. That's tough, but it's a business. This is why I can't blame players when they do some certain shit. Like that's just cutthroat business right there. Especially trading Marcus. That's cutthroat business. I'd love to trade Brogdon instead of Smart, but Kristaps is still too good on the Celtics team. I understand that viewpoint of it. As an upgrade, as a player wise, yes. But one, Kristaps' mentality, you know what he's like, you know, if he's gonna buy into Boston like that. Two, Marcus Smart's the heart and soul of that team. He's also the only stable playmaker that team really had that wasn't completely turnover prone all the time, i.e. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So we'll see how they consolidate that later. We need to trade D'Lo and Dennis Schroeder. Dennis is a free agent, I think a restricted free agent or unrestricted free agent, one of the two. So you don't really have to worry about him. And D'Lo, I don't think you need to trade D'Lo. D'Lo is the perfect point guard for y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Hit the shots when he has to. Literally, he was playing great up until the Nuggets series. Like one series really is gonna shut me off of a player sometimes, especially when it's their first year on a team and you got traded at the trade deadline. Like I'm not gonna shut off him because of one series. Like D'Lo is the perfect point guard for y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Heat Nation for real. I hope the Mavs make some moves because I want to see Luka and Kyrie make it far, especially beat up on the Fraud Suns. And Luka's gonna do that even if they don't. Jason Tatum needs to come to the Lakers. Yeah, okay, we're gonna move on from you. That is a great. That's one message. I'm so happy for the Grizzlies bench to pick up. Oh, you cannot name nobody else better that is affordable for the Grizzlies. Very, very true. Very true. Especially it only costs you 2 first-round picks. Win now guy, locker room guy, maturity level, actual seasoned vet in the NBA. That's not Steven Adams. That's actually been far. That's actually been a leader and can be a voice in the locker room. I think that the Memphis Grizzlies did a very good thing by doing what they just did. This is some bullshit. Boston fleeced. Oh, my friend John is texting me saying that Boston fleeced. I don't know how he sees that, but I'll talk to him later about that one. Tatum's coming to Lakers is delusional. I don't know. D'Lo booty. Austin Reeves is better. You want both? You want to keep it? Okay, bro. You are just mad at the Lakers. But anyway, this is really this is crazier than I ever expected to be. I'm definitely gonna work on the video tonight. It's gonna be out in the morning. We're really gonna have to talk about this trade in its entirety. Should I try face cam in a video tomorrow? Yeah or nay? Try face cam in a video tomorrow because I haven't done it in a full video. So the yeah or nay. Let me see in the comments. Yeah or nay on face cam in the video tomorrow on this trade. So nobody's gonna message yeah or nay. Okay, screw y'all. Okay, Jason Tatum is my favorite player, bro. Lakers on my team. Yeah, that's cool, but it's just not realistic. Yay, cool. Okay, that's one yay. It's just I'm still reeling at this, but like up the stream. We just started, and I don't think people have liked up the stream really. Trying to get this out, but what are some of y'all's thoughts on this trade? I want to see what some of y'all. I'll put the link in StreamYard, and you guys can come up if you guys want to. If you guys have any thoughts, you can just put them in the comments. If you don't want to, I'll read them out and bring them up, obviously. But what are y'all thoughts on this? Because this is maybe the future, Brody. I never imagined LeBron coming to the Lakers. It can happen. That's also true. You never know what happens in the future. But also, so right now I'm looking at Boston's rotation right now at the guard. Bringing back Malcolm Brogdon after you just obviously try to deal him is so funny, but he's a professional. He understands the business. He's probably gonna come back and do his job anyway. Or the Boston's probably looking for ways to deal him again anyway. But it's Brogdon, it's Brogdon and Pritchard. I think of the one. Then it's Derek White and Jalen Brown and Derek White. That's the depth at the two. Jason Tatum, and I don't know who is their backup because Grant Williams just left. They don't have any depth at the three. KP at the four, KP and Al at the four. Robert Williams and like Luke Cornett at the five. Or it doesn't really matter positions at those two big man spots. But I'm not going. Their depth chart isn't looking too great right now. But I fully expect Bradley Stevens to find some ways to fill that out. Most likely that's going to happen with the Brogdon stuff. But this is a crazy trade, bro. Crazy trade. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll start my stream 20 minutes before the draft. We'll talk about my mock draft then, and then we'll go through each pick. We're gonna all laugh at Charlotte as they pick Brandon Miller. We're gonna talk about what the Portland Trailblazers can do once they draft Scoot. Talk about Amen and everybody else in that draft. But we'll be live tweeting the draft. We'll be live watching the draft here. So if you guys want to join that tomorrow, set notifications. We'll be on. I love this trade. Celtics. I think the Celtics are risky. This is because is injury prone. All it takes is one knee pain for Porzingis, and he's out for a while. That's the big thing too. Is getting rid of somebody like Marcus Smart that's been an Iron Man for your team and always been available. For Kristaps Porzingis, that's definitely a huge risk injury wise. I mean, the one time he's fully healthy for a season when he's playing basketball, he's playing non-winning basketball, which is crazy. So this could come back to bite them in the butt really bad. They could have just screwed this team for a while, I'm not going to lie. Especially after Jalen Brown signs that extension. And most likely with Kristaps opting in, they're most likely promised him an extension too. So if you have Kristaps, Jalen Brown, and Jason Tatum all locked in for the next couple years, this could be crazy. How do they keep getting away with this? I'm not gonna lie. If you were here earlier in the stream, it's not as crazy as you think it is. It really isn't. You can go back early in the stream, but it's not as crazy as a trade as you think it. Or if they got him for Brogdon, that would have been insane. But getting him for Marcus Smart, that's a little bit less of insane to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It all depends if Porzingis needs can keep up during an 82 game series and playoffs, and against some of the teams he plays, because he's gonna against Bam, against bigs like Giannis, Brook Lopez, against like Embiid, and against Bam. Like those are physical series after physical series for those Celtics bigs, and he's gonna have to be down there battling. Like, I don't know. Shit, I'm saying this, but if he was on the Heat, I'd be happy. But we wouldn't have him in positions where you'd have to battle down there like that, though. We have Bam for that. Like the Celtics need him down there to battle like that. That's kind of crazy. It is what it is, bro. I just want to come on and talk about it real fast. The stream is not going to be too long. I'm probably going to cut it off in like 5 minutes. Or not, actually cut it off right now. I'm going to be working on the video, so keep the notifications on. I will be having it out. We also got 2 first round, second. That's the thing. I'm thinking Malcolm Brogdon is definitely going to be packaged with those first round picks to try and get somebody else at that point guard spot to consolidate the playmaking you just lost with Marcus Smart, and the defense and some type of wing depth. Wait, does this allow them to even see? I'm cutting off the stream and I'm getting dragged back into this. But does this allow them to even re-sign Grant now? Because you don't have it'd be crazy if Brogdon, I was ready to scream, but as soon as they did the trade again, that made me more relieved because it's only fair. Very true. Very, very true. But I'm not going to lie. I was so ready to laugh if they just walked away with nothing here. But I'm not going to lie. I feel better than if they walked away with nothing. The East keeps getting better. My Heat. I'm not going to get too low. Look, I was pissed today. I'm not going to get too low on them right now. I'll just say if tomorrow draft night completely goes through and we leave with an actual player, I'm going to be a little pissed. Because for what people have been able to get for those late first round picks, or even a little bit outside the lottery first round picks, I'm going to be pissed if we leave with just a drafted player. I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. I'm not going to be too mad at the Heat yet. Free agency hasn't even started yet. The finals was late just 2 weeks ago. Boston can do all they want right now, but I'm not gonna lie, they could have just made a very, very big mistake on their own end. So maybe Pat deciding to stay put can prove to be the best thing sometimes. Who knows? Boston's been retooling this team year after year, and they've beaten us once when they tried to pull Jimmy's knee apart and Tyler got injured. We've beaten them twice when they've retooled every single time, and they continuously just can't consistently beat us while we've stayed at the top. Maybe the chemistry and maybe coming back with the same roster, maybe sometimes that's the best thing you can do instead of making dumb moves. And maybe this was a dumb move for Boston. Maybe that's me coping a little bit, but also can be completely truthful and fruitful. Let's be real. Back on Bogdan is injury prone. Yeah, of course. Of course he is. We all know that. And Grant Williams is expected to do a signing trade with Dallas. Depending on for Dallas for what is the question. I swear to God, if I see them get no, I'm not even put that in the universe. I'm not gonna put that in the universe. Not even say it. Heat beat Denver in one game at least. Even though there's history, Grant's the Heat. We're probably most likely not gonna get Grant. It looks like the NBA are putting up players for sale because they're trading these 2-round picks for damn near. Also, that's what I'm saying. I would really love if the Heat go after Miles Turner because he seems so crazy available. But 25 minutes, that's really all I'm going to do today, unless a bunch of more messages come in that I want to read. But 25 minutes is really all I'm going to do today. Video will be up. Turn on notifications. We will be streaming 20 minutes before the draft and all throughout lottery, first round, all throughout the first 20 picks. I may call it a night after that. But yeah, it is what it is. This being said, this will be. That's my time. And I'm out. Love y'all for popping in. We had 20 people in here at peak. So love that. If you're new here and you're not a Heat fan and you haven't been subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of NBA content. We just posted a video. The last 3 days, there have been no Heat content. Blazers, Hornets, and Suns videos all came out. So if you're new to the channel, hey, yo, everybody in the comments that's been to the channel, tell them how great it is here. Let them know. Anybody new here, subscribe to the channel. Tell them how great it is here. But if you're new here, yeah, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. We're streaming tomorrow. And yeah, we will be back later.